Hello everybody, my name's Real Odd One, aka Amanda, and I know it's been a long time. Sorry about that. Life has just been crazy. Things have been going absolutely insane for the last few months to year, but I'm back here with another video. So the reason I actually started making videos again is because I was showcased in a brand new YouTuber's channel. His name is PokeKinny. I will put his link in the description below to his channel. He pulls Pokemon cards. He's had some really good pulls. I was in a versus battle with him a couple days ago. That video will be coming out very soon. I'll put the link in the description below as well to get his new channel out there. He makes some great videos. Really nice guy. If you want to be entertained, if you like Pokemon but you don't want to have the money to go spend money on Pokemon cards, that's the place to be. So the reason I'm starting all this today is because at the end of the video, if you went and watched, I showcased some Perler Bead projects. So I showcased Dragonite and I showcased Giratina. So I thought it would be a great idea to start making some more YouTube videos on how you can make some Perler Bead projects at home yourself. But we're gonna start off a little bit more complicated today. We're not going to be making 2D art here like Giratina. This is considered 2D. We are going to actually be making something more three-dimensional or 3D. And what you might be wondering, what are we gonna be making some 3D Perler Bead art of today? Well, we are going to be making some Perler Bead art of the Super Mario mystery blocks. I absolutely love Super Mario. I played ever since I was a kid, and I'm going to be showing you how to make one of those 3D projects of the mystery boxes that you see while playing the game today. So, without further ado, let's get started. Great to be back. Hope you guys are excited. Let's start. All right, so the first thing that you are going to need in order to make this Perler Bead project is you are going to need a Perler Bead board. So they have little spikes on them, like so. You go around, you can feel them. They come in two varieties. They come in these little ones right here, and they come in these, in these big ones. Personally, I like the big ones. It makes transporting the Perler Bead projects much easier and less of a hassle, instead of having to take all of these little ones apart and put them back together in an area where I can iron them. But it's all your preference. In this case, I will not be using the little one. I'm going to be using this big one right here. So I'll get the little one out of the way. In this case, I will be using two big ones just in case. But the next thing that you are going to need is you are going to need some form of tweezer. This is my tweezer. And then finally, possibly the most important things you are going to need are the Perler Beads themselves. So in this case, you are going to be needing two types of Perler Bead colors. You are going to just need regular white Perler Beads right here, and you are going to need just regular yellow ones. So, and with that, that's all the things that you need to get started. I will now make the Perler Beads patterns and show you what you need to do. All right, everybody, hello, welcome back to this new part of the video. As you can see, I have completed six different box styles to create your 3D mystery box project. Now, one thing I wanted to elaborate on, black is not required in this project. I wanted to put black in it to give the mystery marks or the question marks a little bit more contrast to them, to make them kind of pop out a little bit more, because I wasn't liking the way they looked with just them being surrounded by yellow. But as you can see, again, we have 6 different styles of boxes, but I want to elaborate to make sure that you are successful when doing this project. These two are the same, these two are the same, and these two are the same. So we will be connecting this one to this one, this one to this one, and this is the top and this is the bottom, or vice versa. If you want, I'm not going to do this because I don't necessarily want to use it in this way, but you could take some perler beads out on either one of these top or bottom pieces to make it into a piggy bank if you really want to. I will not be doing that. I'm going to actually make it into a light, and I'm going to make sure that I showcase that to you before the end of the video. But if you're like, hey, I need a better picture of this because I can see these, but I need to make sure that I get this right so I don't mess it up, I completely understand. I will post a picture to make sure you guys can see and make this project yourself. So without further ado, I'm going to iron these and then I will show you how to put them together, okay? Alrighty, so as you can see, we have all of our 6 pieces off our parchment paper. They have cooled down and they are ready to be put together. So this is what I do because when I make these, I don't want them coming apart. I glue or hot glue them all together. So remember these top and bottom pieces. This guy right here. So it kind of looks like an L. And if it sticks out just a little bit, that's okay. That's not an issue. If you want, they can go vice versa. In this case, whoops, I'm going to do it vice versa because personally, I like it the way it looks like this much more. Set that guy down. So, as you can see, this is our next piece. They do not look the same. We are going to put this guy right here. And the lovely thing about these 3D ones, guys, is that they should just clip right together. And again, they're not permanently clipped together. If you drop it, it obviously is gonna fall apart, but you can push it in just like that. And it should start to be forming a box. Somewhat just like that. And I'm going to start gluing them together here after I get the last 2 on. So we got this guy, he's gonna go like this. And again, just a little bit, not too much pressure, just a little bit, and boom, they clip right together and it should stay together. Word of advice, do not melt your perler beads too much because you should still kind of be able to see behind them. If you cannot, it's going to make sticking all of these pieces together much more difficult. Here, I'll see if I can find an example. Right here. So, one of the projects I've worked on as well is Kirby. So with Kirby here, I made him into a magnet. Something that I personally do not like about this is I should have kept Kirby on the heater a little bit longer because in my opinion, I don't like seeing my hand behind there. As you can see, if I put my finger, you can see it. When it comes to doing 3D, Perler Bead projects, you sort of want to see your hand like that, like I was just talking about with this guy. But with Kirby here, since he's 2D and not 3D, I would put more heat on to make it more like this. But you have to be extremely careful, because if you put too much heat, it will start to stick to your parchment paper, or it could possibly ruin your entire project. So you just have to be cognizant, and you have to be very careful and observant when you are creating these things. So getting back to the final piece, the moment you've all been waiting for, and you clip it just like that. Again, just a little bit of pressure. You're not trying to kill it. And boom, just like that. Just like that, guys. And I'm not gonna glue it right now. I just have that kind of right there. I will glue it here in a second, but if you flip it around, looks just like that. And finally, you put the top on. And you will learn right away that the top only fits in a certain way. And boom, guys, look at that. That looks amazing. Look at that. I'm so happy with how this turned out. And boom, you're all done. Hi guys, if you made it to the end of the video, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So at the end, this is what your project is going to look like. And you might be wondering, why is mine lit up? Well, that's because I put a little trinket inside. Again, if you guys want, you don't have to put this this is a battery powered fake candle. I wanted to use my mystery box for that. If you want to use yours as a piggy bank, go right ahead. It is your creation. But if you made it to the end of the video, thank you very much. I appreciate it, and I hope you had some fun today. If you have any comments, questions, concerns for me regarding how to make this, if you want to know anything about my setup, where I got my Perler beads, I got a lot of them off Amazon. And if you want some links, I will happily tell you where to get them. Even if you're interested in where I buy the parchment paper, to where the heck I got the weird iron I have, please let me know and I will point you in the right direction. Otherwise, guys, I had a lot of fun making this today. I hope yours turns out just as well as mine did. Do not forget, don't kill it with the heat, and it should fit all nicely together like this. Thanks for sticking around, guys. Again, please check out the links that I have in the description below with PokeKinny and his channel. It would really mean a lot to me and for him. He's trying to grow his channel. Big shout out to him, and big thank you for having me on his channel to get to pull Pokemon cards, which, by the way, I'm a huge fan of. But if you're like, hey, I kind of want to see how you make the Pokemon, don't worry, this is not the only video I plan to make this summer. I will be making more in the very near future. Otherwise, guys, have a wonderful day. My name is Amanda, aka Real Odd One. Have a wonderful day. Catch y'all later.